Watch that dial.
Jay White, the authentic entrepreneur, coming at you real, coming at you raw, and coming at you relevant. And this, my friends, is the Business Breakthrough. Today, we're going to be talking about branding, personal branding. But specifically, we're going to go into that first chunk I told you about that we just started last week, and that's a conversation of the creation story. Now, I was reminded of creation story and the idea of personal branding this weekend as we watched some of the playoffs with the NFL. It was interesting because every time somebody made a play or had a specific experience, one of the things I noticed about the commentaries was they were constantly doing what? Constantly reviewing into the past of that person's life. Meaning we as individuals want to know more about the players. So I sat and watched as the commentators talked about their past and the high school they went to and the college they went to and the family life they came through. And it's interesting because why is it naturally as human beings, we want to know more. We want to know the why behind how somebody got where they are. We go to events or workshops and we watch people speak from the stage and we sit there and we listen and we're like, this person definitely knows what they're talking about, but there's this little piece in your mind that's wanting to know, how did this person get to where they are? What was their journey like? How did they come to find out what they know? How did they get through their breakthroughs and their traumas and their trials, etc., in order to be in a greatness or success? If we look at reality stars and you look at the magazines in the grocery store, right? So recently I was walking through and I was looking at the grocery store in that little aisle and there's all the magazines, People Magazine and Star Magazine and all the and I'm sitting here and particularly there was a picture of Hugh Hefner and Hugh Hefner's new girlfriend, and his new girlfriend is, well, a whopping 22 years old. Now, I really get to think about this. The guy's like 92 and he's old and saggy and he's got like 22-year-old girlfriends. Now, I have to think this is way more about marketing than it is anything else. How do we get our new Playboy bunny to be absolutely famous in our magazine? Oh, we have her pretend like she's dating Hugh Hefner. In that space, we look at that and my mind naturally thinks and says, what was it like to be Hugh Hefner growing up as a guy? I mean, seriously, what was it like? What was the backstory? How in the world did Playboy get started, etc.? And if you look at it, you can find the research and you can do the study for it. My second thought went to the girl that was sitting there at 22, and I thought, geez, it wasn't like 5 years ago this girl was in high school. I mean, what are her parents like? What was her story like? What did she grow up in? What was she abused as a kid? Was she not abused as a kid? What was her story and path and pattern? I mean, recently I was watching a television show and there was an interview doing with this gal who was an adult film star. And they were talking about her history and how she grew up. And she had been majorly sexually abused from the time she was about 3 years old until she was about 15. And during that entire phase, she says that my perception of sex and intimacy in my life was totally jacked. And she starts telling her story. Well, it's really different than when you look at the picture of who this gal is and then you know her story. See, we are seeking for stories. You know, if we sit and we look at different music stars, like country music singers, we want to know what is the history of how somebody got there. Consider for a moment that personal branding, the core fundamental aspect of your brand is what is your story. But see, oftentimes in my experience, we don't look at our story as important or valuable. We think, well, you know, my story sucks. If I could just have a story like so-and-so, then I would be so much more powerful. Consider that your story doesn't suck. Your story is your story, and your creation to be in the place that you're standing in right now in business is everything. People don't want to just hear about the success. They want to hear about the map that led you there. And in personal branding, one of the ways we can do this is by telling powerful stories. Now, there are 3 elements to a story that we'll be talking about over the coming weeks, etc. And one of those elements is what is the moment that woke you up? What is the moment that had you see things differently in your life? And then what was that path up to that moment? And then what was the actions after that moment? We could really call this the awakening, a view of bondage, and then a powerful moving forward to creating a new space of freedom. So when you look at your personal brand, and you look at your ability to stand in the marketplace, and you look at the products and services that you're offering, what is your creation story? And what's it gonna take in order to tell that story powerful? Chime in down below and let us know. What are some of the questions and ideas that you have when it comes to your creation story? My name is Garrett J. White, and this has been The Business Breakthrough.